1, 2. Hello, one and all, and welcome to another episode of The Kickout, the final word in pro wrestling. We are an extension of the Card Subject to Change podcast, part of the For Frequency's Sake podcast network. We are powered by Lopez Pizza, built by Durham Remodeling, colored by Ryan Allison Tattoo, and of course protected by Jared Zook, Country Financial. Joining me is my tag team partner, one half of the For Frequency's Sake tag team champions, Never Wrong, Nick Bull. Nick, how are you doing today, man?
I'm doing great, CD. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good.
Coming off a big weekend in sports, and wrestling is well on its way. The road to WrestleMania. We have a lot of stuff to be talking about, I'm sure, but I'm interested to see what's on your mind today, so I'm just going to throw the question at you. CZ, what do you want to talk about?
So I kind of want to hit two things, and I want to do it quick because neither one needs to be overly drawn out. But first, I'm going to ask you this first. I want to talk about the Hall of Fame, and I want to know who your picks to go in are this year. But before we do that, I want to pick your brain and ask you, why the hell is there not a physical WWE Hall of Fame?
When you said Hall of Fame, I'm going to say, well, for which company? And then you said WWE. I'm going to use this platform here as a wrestling fan to say that I could care less about the WWE Hall of Fame. I know, blasphemous. But you say, why? Because there's nowhere to visit. It's not real. You can't go somewhere and look at all the members of the Hall of Fame and why they're there. NFL has Canton. Major League Baseball has Cooperstown. Basketball Hall of Fame, I think, in Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio. Hall of Fames have places to go visit. The WWE Hall of Fame does not. And that's like a stickler for me. Like, everybody's like, oh, they made the Hall of Fame. They made the Hall of Fame. That's great. It's a great honor. I'm not poo-pooing people making the Hall of Fame. It's just that I don't care about the WWE Hall of Fame because it's doesn't exist, right?
Yeah, there's no place for it. And here's the thing that pisses me off the most is they have a warehouse full of shit that they could display for every one of their Hall of Famers. Every single one of them, there is something in that warehouse.
I mean, their Hall of Fame's been going on for decades, so there's several or hundreds of people in it. In the NFL, it's canon. You get a bust made of yourself when you go into the Hall of Fame. I'm sure it doesn't have to be to that extent, but these wrestlers are given rings and plaques. It's like people need to. If you're a wrestling fan will go to that. They would want to seek that out. It is like a museum.
Yes.
It's a WWE museum. A Hall of Fame is a museum. Okay? Right, wrong, or indifferent, a Hall of Fame is a museum, and it's teaching you about that topic, the good, the bad, and the ugly about it. Okay? That's why I think Pete Rose should be the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. That's another argument. Okay? Demolition should be in the WWE Hall of Fame. They're not, because somewhere along the way Vince got pissed at them, and we're going to bury Demolition and not put them in.
Yes.
They need to be in the Hall of Fame. So that's why I don't look at this WWE. That's why I look at this WWE Hall of Fame thing like, well, they're not in it. So it's almost too political. I know everything, politics and everything, but really with Vince having his hand in it for years, it was uber political. Now that that's gone, I would like to see WWE take a step forward into establishing a Hall of Fame.
Completely
You're
agree.
telling me they couldn't buy a building somewhere to put all this stuff in and people would go visit it? Come on. People would travel far and wide for that.
Yes.
Okay? They would. I don't know. I don't know. I would love to see WWE go that route and building a physical Hall of Fame to commemorate all these people. But until then, it's something to talk about. It's a package for them to run during the shows. It's time to fill at WrestleMania when they come out.
Mm-hmm.
And, they do the Hall of Fame ceremony or whatever. I would like the Hall of Fame ceremony to not take place in the arena, to take place in a smaller ballroom type, theater type place. But I know they want to sell tickets and make money off it. So if you want to sell tickets and make money, why don't you build a real Hall of Fame?
Yes, 100%.
That's where I'm at.
And, that lot of great points, and I don't disagree with a single one of them. Like I said, they have memorabilia that they can display. You can make a plaque for every single member of the Hall of Fame and put it on a fucking wall next to their memorabilia, near their memorabilia, or even without their memorabilia. But the fact that there's no place to go where you can see these members who are being honored, and it is an honor, don't get me wrong. Don't get us wrong. It's an honor to be inducted. It's an honor to be recognized for your work in the business. But at the same time, does that recognition mean anything without any physical representation?
Good question. I mean, we are spoiled because we do have a wrestling Hall of Fame not too far from us, kind of in our backyard in Waterloo, Iowa. Of course, that's not just Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. It is a wrestling Hall of Fame and honors amateur wrestling as well. But that is the closest thing we have to a physical Hall of Fame to go visit. And I just wish, WWE does a great job with this fan access stuff and at Mania weekend, having all this stuff that fans can go look at and see. Make a building and charge admission for it. People will see it be a vacation spot for people. It'd be a destination spot for people.
And don't put it in Riyadh. Whatever the thing is in Riyadh.
The WWE experience in Riyadh. Right. But you're getting that Riyadh money, you're probably going to do what they ask you. Regardless, that's another argument, another episode in and of itself. But I would like the WWE to seriously consider building a concrete location that people can go visit, people can go enjoy, and actually have a Hall of Fame for our Hall of Fame members.
Yes.
Is that too much to ask, DZ?
I don't think so. I don't think at all. I don't know if I would ever get the chance to visit said place if it existed, just where I'm at in my life right now, but it would be on my bucket list of things to do if there were a physical Hall of Fame that I can go and pay homage to the greats that have been inducted.
Now, let me say, Triple H going in, absolutely, he deserves to be there. Okay.
Right.
And I'm not saying that people that get nominated don't deserve it. I'm just saying I don't take it as serious as I probably should because it's just not a place to go. Where is it? That's where I'm at. But to all the past Hall of Fame members that are in, congratulations. You've earned that spot. I just wish for you there was a spot to go be commemorated so people can learn and see why you're in the Hall of Fame. That's where I'll leave it.
Let me ask you before we wrap up here, Nick. You mentioned Demolition, 100% first ballot Hall of Famers. Is there anyone else that you feel hasn't been honored at this point that needs to be honored?
I don't want to say a name and not know if they're in the Hall of Fame or not. You know what I mean? Like, Rick the Model Martel needs to be in the Hall of Fame. Yes. Great worker. Former AWA World Champion. I know he never held a singles title in WWE. He was a tag team champion with Tito Santana as the Strike Force. Rick Martel would be a name I would throw out there as a name that needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
That's a very good call out.
If he's not already, I don't know off the top of my head. Like I said, I don't have Hall of Famers memorized. What about you?
I'm the same in the same boat. I don't have anything memorized, but have they? I know why. 100% someone who absolutely needs to be in the Hall of Fame, and I know why he's absolutely not. And that is Owen.
Right. That's circumstances out of our control. Correct.
Exactly.
That's, won't happen as long as Dr. Martha Hart is around, and I understand there's some bad blood there. I get that. But yeah,
and I do too.
I would say he deserves to be in, absolutely, for sure.
Let me ask you the hotbed question, since we're talking about people who will never go in and should be in. Does Benoit deserve to be in there for his wrestling talents?
No. It's a PR nightmare for WWE to put him in because automatically all the bad stuff's going to get brought up. For his wrestling accomplishments, yes, he needs to be in there. But for what he did, I don't think they can put his picture up, say anything about him.
I don't disagree. I just wanted to hear your opinion on it.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about Chris Benoit, the wrestler, there's some great matches out there to go watch. I mean, in fact, Kurt Angle just said his best match he ever had was with Benoit at the Royal Rumble. So go watch that, and that can be your way to honor him as a wrestler. But no, they will never put him in because of what he did. How do you feel, fans? Let us know. Hit us up on our socials. Who should be in the Hall of Fame? Who do you want to see go in the Hall of Fame? We would love to know. He's at the Wizard CZ. I'm at Nick Bull 55. We are the Kickout. We're part of Card Subject to Change podcast. We are powered by Low Pies Pizza. We're built by Durham Modeling. We're colored by Ryan Allison Tattoo. And we're protected by Jared Zucker Financial. Hit us up on socials. Let us know who needs to be in the Hall. Who should be in the Hall. Why they should be.
Or where the Hall should be. Where the physical Hall should be.
And where the physical Hall should be. I would say Connecticut. It should be where the headquarters is.
I agree.
But that's where I would put it. Regardless, we are the Kickout. We're glad you're here. We're glad you found us this week. Take a deep breath. You're halfway through the week. Let's finish that work week and let's enjoy some rest. This has been the Kickout, the final word in professional wrestling.
This has been a For Frequency's Sake Podcast Network production. For more great content, subscribe to For Frequency's Sake on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.